live from the planet Lovetron. This is the Thomas Game Podcast, episode 27. Virgo season. Stand up. And of course, I go by the name
DJ Realm Life.
If you ain't here again, I'll let you know again. My name is
DJ Realm Life.
And my beautiful co-host.
Oh, you know my name. It's just Tiffany. You know my name. It's just Tiffany. That's right. His better half.
And this is episode 27. How you doing this evening, dear?
I'm doing good. Happy to be here. Happy to be here with you. How you doing?
Good. You know, despite what's going on in the world, we're gonna talk about that in a minute. But doing good. We alive. We blessed.
Mm-hmm.
So doing good. As usual, people. You know, if you haven't, if it's your first time listening, you can always subscribe on YouTube, the Thomas Game Podcast. Hit that red button. And also hit the notification bell. You'll get all the updated videos that we post. And you can also follow us on IG, the Thomas Game Podcast. And also follow us on other listening platforms such as Spotify, Anchor, Google Podcasts, iTunes, and other listening platforms as well. All right.
You want to get into what happened in Wisconsin?
Yeah, first, before we get into that, I want to get the NBA, starting off with the Milwaukee Bucks and other NBA teams, Lakers, all other ones, Orlando Magic, but starting off with the Milwaukee Bucks.
Tongue twister.
Yeah. Salute to them for postponing tonight's game. If you don't know why, it's because the man, Jacob Blake, was shot in Wisconsin a couple of days ago in the back 7 times in front of his family's kids by an officer. And that doesn't sit too well with me. It doesn't sit too well with the world, and it didn't sit too well with the Milwaukee Bucks basketball team. So they decided to postpone the games. And also the Major League Baseball has also boycotted tonight. So I want to give all of them a shout out and here from the Thomas Game, we want to give our prayers and condolences to, you know, Jacob's Blake family. You know, his parents, his uncle, his kids.
Mm-hmm.
And matter of fact, the whole city of Wisconsin. You know, just keep your head up. You know, try not to, don't destroy the city. See what's happening out there. You know, we don't want to do that. You know, not our own hood.
Right. Do
it to them. Don't do it to our own hood. So, you know, praying that, you know, justice is served. You know, we'll see.
Well, the good thing about it, I mean, he is paralyzed, but he's not dead. So hopefully he'll be able to tell his story and what happened.
Right. Yeah, he is alive. He's had multiple surgeries.
Right.
So, you know, hopefully, you know, he can make it through and he's able to, like you say, tell us side of the story.
Yeah, but I'm just tired of even talking about this. Like, there has to be something done about these officers shooting these unarmed black men.
If not, it's going to be a war. That's just what it is. It's going to be a war.
Right.
And we don't want that, but.
No, we don't, but something has to be done. These officers have to take some type of accountability for just pulling out the gun.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? We're not saying that these people are innocent and don't deserve to be arrested at least, but they are shooting to kill. And it seems like every other month we've been reporting someone got shot by an officer, a black man.
Right. And people out there listening, man, November is that time. This is why you vote in November, to get more of us in office.
But even now, like, vote. People have to vote. Black people, we have to vote because we be the first ones complaining about what's going on, but we're not voting. And Plies had mentioned something. You seen what Plies
shout out to Plies. See what he posted.
I like what he said. It needs to be more of us in those seats.
Right. It does. More of us political figures, more judges, more lawyers.
Yep.
You know, in order for us to make a change, we got to be in there to make that change.
Right.
You know.
Right.
So what we want to start off with first?
All right.
What you got?
One of our listeners actually posted a question that she wanted us to discuss. So if you guys are listening now, let us know what you guys think about it. Let me pull it up.
And while you pulling that up, if you listen if you're listening, getting stuck today, you want to share any stories, get our opinions on it, you can always email us at the Thomas Gang. I'm sorry, the Thomas Pod. What is it? Hell, I don't. I'm
The
twisted. I'm
Thomas
messed up
Gang
right now.
2020.
What is it again?
The Thomas Gang 2020
At gmail.com. The Thomas Gang 2020 at gmail.com. I forgot just that quick. Yeah, I'm good.
You only had one shot.
Yeah, it's just all the stuff going on. But go ahead.
All right. So the question is there such a thing as spending too much time together in a relationship?
That's a good question. Ladies first.
I don't think it is. I think if you enjoy, being with the person that you're with and you guys are having fun and everything's all good, then yeah. But at the same time, you want to allow that other person to, be with their friends. You be with your homeboys, I be with my homegirls. But people who normally say that, oh, you're spending too much time with her or you're spending too much time with him, I think those are haters. I think those are the people who can't have what you have, so they downplay your relationship. That's what I think.
That's one way of thinking about it. But I think too much of anything isn't good for you. I think you want to at least give your significant other some time to miss you, so then when you do get together, that bond will be even stronger.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
And I agree with that too. So what is too much time?
To me, too much time is when you laid up under somebody all the time. Like the other person, like, you don't get to hang out with your
clingy?
friends. Yeah, it's very clingy. Like that's not a good look. I think both parties should have friends that they can go to. You know what I'm saying? Like, you may want to have your girls' night out. I may want to hang out with my homeboys, whatever. Go play ball, go to the gym or whatever. Like, you gotta have some kind of break. You cannot be up under each other all the time.
Right, not 24 hours a day, especially when you live together. And I mean, not us, but if you work together, some people work with their significant others, which I don't understand how they do that.
Yeah, because if you work together, you want to be able to come home and tell each other about your day. But if you work together, what the hell are you going to tell each other? Because you work together.
I mean, I don't know. It depends if they work in the same department or not. But
nah, and that's just not a good thing anyway.
Yeah, I get that. But I think most of the time, the people who say that, who comment that you're spending too much time, sometimes they be the haters because maybe their relationship, they can't have that in their relationship, or they're not in a relationship. But I mean, yeah, you should always have a break, because if not, you're gonna get aggravated.
Yeah,
you're gonna get that person, being with them all the time, under them all the time.
You're gonna get annoyed.
Right. The littlest thing is gonna annoy you.
You're gonna want them to go out and get out of your out of your space, and then if the way that's presented, that might not be a good thing, because now that person could be like, I'm spending time and you don't want me here. That person may get into some kind of mischief. You know what I'm saying? So that's another thing. You know what I'm saying? Like, hey, I'm spending time with you. You don't appreciate it, so hey, I'm gonna spend it with somebody else.
Hopefully that doesn't happen if you guys talk about that. How much time y'all spending together?
Yeah, you gotta have your space, man. You can't be up under each other, man. Like,
some people say me and you spend a lot of time together.
We do, but at the same time, we both got friends. We both have other things outside of our marriage that we attend to.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So you got to be able to balance that out.
But I enjoy spending time with you.
I do
we
as
have
well.
Fun. We be having a lot of fun.
Absolutely. You know what I'm saying? Absolutely. you gotta when you're together have fun, and when when you're away, appreciate both.
Right.
Appreciate both, and then you come back, you know what I'm saying? It's just, all right, we're gonna pick up where we left off. You don't want to be up under somebody all day and all night. That's not healthy.
Right.
You gotta have that space, man.
But then you're gonna start finding little arguments and stuff to argue about.
Yeah.
The way you breathing and the way you look, the way you smell.
Yeah, people who don't have any friends are the ones that are clingy with the others. You know what I'm saying? Because some people
are just more affectionate, so they always want to be up under you and always want to be.
I don't know if it's just that. I just think they just
clingy.
Yes.
Yeah, don't nobody want to know.
That's a turn off.
It is. Yeah,
it's a turn off, man. You ain't got to be up under me all the time. And those people usually don't have any friends. And then you got some people is like, you know what? I don't have any friends, but you my best friend. And we could be best friends, but you got to have some friends under the best friend.
Right.
Right. You know, homeboys, you got, you know, guys have your homeboys, you know, the girls have their homegirls, you know what I'm saying, or sisters or whatever. You got to have at least one or two people that you can hang out with.
Right.
When you're away from your significant other.
Or by yourself. There's nothing wrong with hanging out by yourself, taking
something
some
wrong
me
with that.
time.
Something
Not
wrong
all
with
the time, but,
You
know.
got to have at least one damn friend out there.
Yeah. I agree.
Being by yourself. I don't know about that, man.
Sometimes you got to have some me time.
The people that, yeah, you can have that sometimes in me time or whatever, but the people that don't have any friends, they're crazy and they take it out on their significant other.
And they always want to be where you at.
It's a Lifetime movie, man.
You could be going to the gym or going to play
Can I go?
basketball. Can I go?
And then your homeboys looking at you like, damn, man, this supposed to be just us. You got to bring it all the time? She got to go everywhere you got to go?
You know anybody like that? I don't know if I know anybody
Personally,
like that.
No. I honestly, I kind of see that on TV.
Would you call it out? Like if one of your friends brought their girl all the time?
All the time? Yeah, I would.
You would hating on your
that's not hating. That's just not healthy. I'm like, dude, do you go?
What if she like basketball too?
Like, dude, do you go anywhere without your girl?
You would say something?
Yeah,
you would be that friend?
I would. Because I know I have friends who say the same thing. Like,
Yeah,
damn,
they
breathe a
probably
little
would.
bit. Yeah.
Yeah.
That ain't healthy for you or her. For real.
Yeah, you're right. You're right.
You know what I'm saying? People out there listening, leave your comment. What you think about that? You know, is spending time with someone.
Is there such thing as spending too much time together?
Correct. You know what I'm saying? And while we go to the next topic and possibly go live, again, if you want to leave any stories, comments, want us to go over it, get our opinions, it's the Thomas Gang 2020.
And if you listening, if you guys are currently listening to this on whatever platform, like it and share it. Please share it if you like it. If not, you don't have to do anything. Don't give us no thumbs down. I think somebody did. I don't know on what episode. Somebody we don't know gave us a thumbs down. And we watching, so we know.
Hey, you know, everybody's not going to like everything that you do. So,
and
don't like
that's
it,
cool.
That's
it's
cool.
All good.
Just be respectful. That's all I ask.
Yeah, because we know hell real.
I don't want that.
Hell real. We'll respond back.
Man.
So this was a really good topic. The next topic, you going live?
Yeah, let me set this thing up.
I don't know who came up with this question, but we're going to get into it. You ready?
Yeah.
Okay. Is there such thing as gender roles? You on live?
Yeah, let me see. Let me get some people on here.
I like that. Is there such thing as gender roles?
And while we're waiting on that, what do you think? Give me your opinion on that. What you think about that?
I think it is. What is gender roles? I guess, you know, someone's behavior or how they act.
No. We on live. Katrine, what up?
Hey, Katrine.
Gender roles is, let me give you an example. Like,
no, but let me finish. Like, what I mean is how they act, like how a man is supposed to act, how a woman is supposed to act when they're in a relationship. Is that what you mean by gender roles?
That's not what that means.
Like what the expectations are for a man and what the expectations are for a woman?
Role meaning the role that you play. Like, I'll give you an example. Gender roles is like, they'll say, hey, you know what? A woman is, you know, supposed to cook. Not 100% all the time, but that's considered, for some people, would be a role for a woman. You know what I'm saying? That something like that. A man is supposed to provide and protect. That's a gender role for a man.
Right. So
that would be a gender role.
Those will fall over what your behavior and how your attitude is.
I don't think it has nothing to do with behavior though. Let me see. We were looking at this up on Google. Gender roles can be, what is that word?
Defined.
Defined as behavior expectations based on biological sex. Traditionally, for men to be masculine, they are expected to display attributes of strength, power, competitiveness. That's another way of looking at gender roles. Yes, but gender roles. Because
would you want your woman to be masculine?
No, that's why I say it don't have. That's not really the definition of gender roles. Sweet Pea, what up?
Hey, Sweet Pea.
Oh, my bad. I was talking to your friend. I'm sorry if I ain't see you. It's about to go off on me.
What'd she say?
She said, you ain't see me, Jay? I see you now. My bad.
Sweet Pea, is there such thing as gender roles? I want them to answer.
I'll answer that to give you a better understanding. Like,
okay.
Like I said, for a man, a gender role would be to protect and provide.
Mm-hmm.
That's a gender role for a man.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Of course, we could do other things, but like traditionally wise and the foundation for a man is to protect and provide.
Okay.
You know, just
So you would agree that there is a such thing as gender roles?
yeah, I do.
Yeah.
Yeah, you know, like not saying like I said, protect and provide is for a man.
Mm-hmm.
But other roles you would expect a gender to do, but they're open for both genders to do. Like, I'll give you the example of how I feel a gender role for a woman would be to nurture.
Mm-hmm.
I wouldn't expect a man to nurture. Like,
Right.
women are nurturing species. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's very important. Like, when a baby first comes, like, that's all a mother.
Right.
And even other aspects, like nurturing, is just a woman thing.
Mm-hmm.
So I would consider that a gender role for a woman.
Okay. Well, 50, well, you know what? It's not 50-50, but I would say 60-40. 60% of our listeners or our viewers said
What'd they say?
yes.
They say yeah.
There is a such thing as gender roles. The other 40% said no.
Right, so
I would like to hear from the other 40%. I don't know how common it is now in 2020. I think it was more traditional and more common back in the day because most of the time the women stayed home. They cooked, they cleaned, they took care of the house while the men went out, worked, and, you know, they provided.
right.
Now, in some cases, those roles have switched. Now, some relationships, the women are the breadwinners. The men are home with the kids.
Steph, what up?
You know, and men can cook. These new men, they cook, they clean.
Yeah, that's why I said certain roles both parties can do.
Right.
But I will say this. Yes, the times have changed. The roles have changed.
Mm-hmm.
But certain things, like for a man to protect and provide, that's always there.
Right.
Like certain things will never be touched. Like that,
Yeah.
women being nurturing will never, you can't take that away. You know what I'm saying? Like, regardless of the times and the generation, those kind of roles will always play their part in the
Right.
BFF.
Absolutely. I agree with that. And it's like we can even get a little bit deeper, like for the house, like the outside. You know, my parents always say, you know, my dad always took care of the outside. He cut the grass.
Right.
He
That
did all that.
to me, that's a gender role.
But
you know what I'm
some women
saying?
be out there cutting grass.
No woman should be out there, you know what I'm saying?
What if
cutting
she
the
don't have
grass.
nobody else?
That's come on, lady.
Don't do that. What if she don't have a son
You
or a
don't-
husband or a boyfriend and it's just her?
You ask a neighbor, you pay somebody. No
You pay
woman,
somebody else to do it?
no woman should be out there cutting the grass. But
Them
like,
independent women be out there. They be cutting the
sit
grass.
your independent ass down. Like, it
nothing
just
wrong
come
with
to a
that.
point. You just gotta sit down. Just sit down. Just have you, like I said, pay somebody to do it. Like, those things are gender roles. Like taking out the trash, or you know how. Hey, what I did yesterday, I killed the damn lizard for you. You know
But
what I'm saying?
some people would say that's old school. Oh, yeah, you did kill the lizard.
Yeah,
Thank
like,
you for that. Because
Listen,
for y'all who don't know, I am terrified of lizards. I would not sleep in that room knowing that lizard was in there.
Arteria, what up? I see you. Katrine says pay somebody to cut the grass. Steph said I cut my own grass. Steph, you ain't got no grass. Stop lying.
She needs to stop.
Yeah, you ain't got no grass. Stop that,
She
Steph.
ain't
Stop. You ain't
cutting
cutting your
her
own
own
grass.
grass.
Stop.
What
Stop
grass
that.
you talking
You
about,
ain't got
friend?
no grass. Stop.
Friend, what grass you talking about? We talking
Stop
about the
lying.
lawn.
Don't do that.
Look, what grass she talking
Don't
about?
do
We
that,
talking
man.
about the lawn, friend.
Yeah, don't do that.
We know you
man.
paying somebody.
Yeah, don't
Stop that.
Don't do that. But yeah, like certain situations where ladies, you may be with your dude, and you hear some noise in the house. Who gonna get up?
You be wanting to get up though. You be giving me a hard time. I be hearing all kind of noises.
Because you be making up stuff. Those don't be nothing.
No, the last time I didn't make it up, even though it was the iron, it sounded like an animal was in the house.
Let me see what Steph says. You don't know my girl. You don't know my business. You ain't got no grass. Stop. But yeah, the dude gonna get up.
Right.
That's the role of protecting.
You would hope some men would just lay there and make your ass get up.
Wow. Okay. So, how do you feel about? I said cooking earlier. Would that be considered a gender role for a woman?
Traditionally, I would say yes, but again, it's not as common because a lot of men cook. A lot of men that, you know, some men cook better than the women.
Mm-hmm.
So, but traditionally, I would say yes.
That would be a gender role
That
for a
would be a
woman.
gender role
I would
for a
agree.
woman.
I would agree. What else would you consider a gender role for whoever, male or female? What else would you consider? And people on IG Live, what would you consider the a gender role? Yes, Sweet Pea. It was an iron, and she thought it was a frog or something. And I had to get up in the
It
middle
was
of the night.
making noises. You know when you cut the iron off and it still do like that little noise? Unless that's just iron.
I had to get up and protect
And
her
what I
from
did,
an
I
iron.
went in the other room. I went in the kids' room. I'm like,
From an iron, y'all. You know what I'm saying? Let me see what Alteria says. It's a gender role, but it's okay for the man to help. Absolutely. Like, we definitely, you know, what we're saying, certain roles both parties can do.
Right.
You know, we definitely not putting everything solely on one gender. We definitely not doing that.
Unless it's cutting grass.
Or taking out the trash.
I take out the trash.
Or
When you're not here, I take out the trash.
or getting the car serviced.
And washing the car. When you say washing the car,
Why,
is it
like,
gender role?
I would. You know, you have women out there that wash the car, but I feel like they do it to get attention.
I
know what I'm
washed
saying?
my car once.
You took it to the car wash? You ain't never washed your car.
Oh no, not the car wash. I was
Move your glass so
outside.
you'll knock it off.
You talking about my wine, y'all? I was outside one day and I was bored and my car was dirty, so I washed
Hold
it.
on. I gotta speak on this. Hold up now, Sweet Pea. I feel that. I feel the tension with this comment
Oh,
that you put.
boy,
I feel
what'd
it.
she say?
The man must provide. Dagnammit, we said the man can provide. You see, was you here early? We said the gender role for a man is to protect and provide. We said that. Don't be starting no mess
And
on
cut
him.
grass.
And cut grass. Yes.
So, Sweet Pea, I want to ask you, what would you say the women, as far as the women's roles are, gender roles would be?
Yeah, people out there, let us know. IG right quick. Let us know what would be considered
Because it
a
seems
gender role
like
for men. The last one. What
everything-
up, girl?
it seemed like everything that women do, men do now.
Yeah, like those like we said earlier, there are things that traditionally one gender would do, but now both parties do.
Yeah, because I would say like cooking and cleaning would be a woman's gender role, but
But
if
men
I'm
do
being
it too.
honest, not saying that I'm a messy person, but my husband clean way better than me.
Hold on now. Hold
but
on now.
I'm not a messy person, but I think it's because he has OCD.
Y'all heard it. No,
No,
I
he
got
has
OCD.
OCD.
I just like the house to be clean. That's all. You know
The
what I'm
house
saying?
be clean. I'm telling you, we're not messy, but your OCD is over the top.
I
But
just
I
like
love it
stuff
though.
clean. I bet you do. Alteria says, and the woman is the keeper of the home. I don't know exactly what that
Keeper,
means. The
like she
keeper.
takes care of the home. She cleans the home. She makes sure everything is right when you come home. But I think
Okay.
that is speaking for people the women, housewives, women who probably don't work.
Well, let me see. I'm gonna comment on that. Sweet Pea says mainly women, cause men and kids don't clean right. Not this one. You heard what my baby said. We clean over here. You know what I'm saying? But what you had just said I want to comment on? They going in on here, boy.
What are they saying?
You just hold up. Let me see. Steph says, but a lot of millennial men do not know how to do things around the house and fix stuff. Okay, that I would not consider a gender role.
Fixing stuff?
Yeah, because everybody's not a Mr. Fix It. I'm not a Mr.
But
Fix It.
that
I'm
is
gonna
a
be
gender
honest with
role. You
It
expect the
is.
woman
It
to
is.
fix it?
No. You know what? It is a gender role, but I will say this: all men are not Mr. Fix It.
Like what? As far as electricity?
Just stuff that break down. Like you may have plumbing issues. You may have electricity issues. You may, like, I'm not a Mr. Fix It guy, but
you might not be a
I'll
Mr.
take care
Fix
of
It,
it.
but you'll take
Yeah.
care of it and you'll make sure it gets
I
done.
I don't expect you to go under the sink and fix something. Like, so yeah, from that standpoint, yeah, that is a gender role for a man. But yeah, like a lot of them, I wouldn't say millennial men only.
Yeah, a lot
But-
of
but-
young guys,
But
I
yeah,
don't know.
these guys are different these days because the dad ain't around and the mom ain't showing
or
them
the
nothing.
dad is around and they've just been spoiled by both parents.
Yeah.
Where they didn't have to do anything. Their
Ladies,
fathers
if-
didn't teach them anything.
Ladies, if you meet a man like that, it might not be the man for you. I'm just saying. Let me
No,
see.
don't do that. He might be a nice guy. So
And
because
won't-
he
and won't
can't
clean.
cut the grass,
Come on, man. If your dude ain't cutting the grass, you don't need to be with him.
he might pay somebody. That's why they have a lawn service.
Let me see what's going on. Okay, but it's the man role to get it fixed. We just said that. I agree with that. or even know how to call. We agree with that.
Yeah.
I think y'all kind of behind, ladies. I said yes.
Maybe the messages are coming in late.
Yeah, maybe.
Yeah, they're probably
even if he has to pay somebody to do it. Yeah,
right.
Yeah, like that's not something I would leave to my lady to do. No, I wouldn't do that.
So what about when it comes to bills? Oh man, I'm just making myself sound really bad because normally you be up on the bills before I do.
Mm-hmm.
You handle everything. I don't even know when our light bill is due. Like you be on it.
Let me see. I'm gonna comment on that. No, he's right. If a man can't be a protector and provider, he ain't the one. There you go. I just said it.
Like
so
with
you
like
about the bills?
in old school, like growing up, I've always seen, even though my mom didn't work, she took care of the bills. You know what I mean? They had one account, her and my dad. I've never seen my dad go to the bank, pay a bill, nothing. My mom did everything.
Yeah, that's old school. You know, old school. You know, the man bring home the bacon.
Right.
The women would take care of all the bills. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? She stayed home. She, nowadays, like myself, I was raised a little different. You know what I'm saying? My mom kind of taught me how to organize stuff. And then when you're on your own, you don't have a choice but to pick up these habits. You know what I'm saying? I like to be on time. I like to be organized. So, I take care of things in that standpoint. But if you're not raised like that, or you never been in a situation, you may not know how to do this stuff.
I mean, I was raised like that, but I was also raised to pay that on the last day.
Nah, we ain't doing that.
On the due date.
Nah, we ain't doing that. We don't need no, final notices coming in. But
it would be a final notice. I would pay it on the due date. And it's not that I don't have the money. It's just I forget, or I'll just push it back in the back of my mind.
And that's something that they need to teach in school anyway.
What? How to manage your bills?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. And credit.
That should be a course.
Mm-hmm.
So, if you're not raised like that, or if you've never been in a situation, you're going to be lost. Like, you're not going to, learn responsibility. And then you may put that extra baggage on your significant other, and that may be a problem.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So, Sweet Pea, bills still paid.
Yeah, our bills be paid.
Yes, pay on the due date. Absolutely. You know what I'm saying? Just
That what she said?
Yeah, Katrine says pay on the due date. Just
That's
don't be
right.
late. That's all. You know what I'm saying? So,
Thank you, Katrine, for that.
What else? What are the gender roles you feel for a man or a woman?
I mean, I feel like we just named so much for a man. Oh, what about when it comes to grilling? Some women grilling, they barbecue.
I think that would be a man.
Do you think that's a man thing?
Yeah. I don't see too many women on the grill. I don't see no women on the grill. First of all, it's too hot out there. They can be sweating.
So that can't be like a mutual role for both men and women?
Hell, they could season it and the man go out there and grill it. I don't see too many women out there grilling now. I don't know about that.
I don't know. Maybe.
Yeah, I don't know about that. Steph, you grill? She grill?
Well, let's not talk about that grill, friend. I'm not gonna bring up that story with that grill, but
boy, you grill, you cut the grass, damn girl, you just do it all.
Please, I don't know what grass you talking about.
Let me see. Katrine
I'm
says,
trying to think about women.
Men gender role to grill. I agree. Yeah, y'all on IG. Let us know name some gender roles out there.
Yeah, especially for the women. I hear a lot of the men, but what about the women? Because like I said, it seemed like
I hear a lot
the
for men.
gender roles and the expectations you would have on a woman, the men can do.
Ladies, name some gender roles for women. I see a lot of protect and provide and all that stuff. What name some for y'all? Katrine says, I'll clean it, season it, and cook the sides. Okay, teamwork. I'm with all that. All right.
Yeah.
All right. Teamwork make the dream work. Don't put too much crazy seasoning. You know what I'm saying? Gotta watch out for our pressure and all that.
Why you had to add
you know
that
what I'm saying? Just, don't put all that Lowry's and stuff on there. Just make it easy.
Man, I really can't think. I'm over here struggling with trying to find some women gender roles and what our expectations are.
For yourselves?
Yeah, because like I said, it seems like whatever we do, you guys can do. I would say cook and clean, but men cook and clean.
Yeah.
And taking care of the house.
Yeah, men do that too.
I think I clean more than you, but you clean better than me.
I don't know about clean more.
How many times you clean that refrigerator?
I can't count
See?
how many times. Like, who keeps count of who cleans the refrigerator?
I'm just saying.
Who do that?
I always clean the refrigerator.
All right. I don't know about that. Yeah, man. So, hey, man, people out there listening to YouTube, let us know some gender roles out there, men and women. Which one you consider, gender roles? Let me see what's going on. Okay, women gender role, drink wine. Ain't no damn gender role.
Yes,
No,
who said that?
ain't
Sweet
no
Pea
damn-
said that.
No, that was Katrine.
Oh, yes, Katrine. I show her my
ain't-
glass.
No, there ain't no gender. Get that out of here.
I got my glass.
But
He
people,
had a shot of Patron, and I'm drinking wine. That is a gender role.
people out there, there go my shot right there.
Mm.
People out there, listen, YouTube, leave the comments and tell us what you think, man.
You want to stay on live and go into the
Yeah,
other
let's
topic?
go. Let's go on to this final question here before we out.
All right, so let me go. We had some good stuff tonight.
Sometime today.
Okay, so someone wants to know, what do you guys think about the statement, until you're married, you are single, even while dating?
Answer that. What do you think of that?
No, you cannot act single if you're dating. Like, I
Why
don't
not?
even know who made that up. You cannot act single.
So what can you
There's
do?
rules when you're dating someone and you're in a relationship, especially a serious relationship. Just because you're not married does not mean those same commitments that you would have in a marriage should not be there.
Well, hold up. We're going to get back to that. Katrine says, women gender role, you take care of the kids' family. That's a role that, to me, is just like cooking and cleaning. Men can do that as well.
But you see mostly, like you said, it's part of nurturing. So you kind of see that more with women, especially if it's a little girl. Now, when it's to little boys, you nurture your little boys. But if the father is around, the father is going to, teach him how to be a man and do things that a man would do. But women can't do that.
Repeat the question that you did for Sweet Pea.
Which one? This new question?
Yeah.
Oh, what do you guys think about that statement? Until you're married, you are single, even while you're dating.
A lot of people believe that statement. Until you put the ring on the finger and you get married,
I don't like that.
you are not you still single until
But
you
when
get
you're
married.
single, you move differently. When you're in a relationship, it's still a committed relationship, whether you're married or not. When you're single, you can date Bob, Dick, or Harry, whoever. I don't know why I said those three names,
Yeah,
but I'm
'cause,
just saying.
who knows a Bob and a Dick and a Harry?
I don't know. Some white lady out there might know, but
Okay.
you move differently. You kind of do things a little bit differently. When you're in a relationship, hopefully you're in a relationship to be a potential wife. So you need to show that man what a wife looks like, and vice versa. Men, you need to show that woman what a husband look like. If you moving like a single person, you're never gonna get married.
Steph says on paper you're single, and that's how the streets take it.
Yeah, but I don't like
On-
that because
on
I
paper,
guarantee
you are
you,
single.
ain't nobody over here. If you move differently when you're in a relationship, your commitment should still be a priority.
Let me see. Katrine says that's true unless you have a clear understanding of commitment. That's what she said. But a lot of people go by that, man. Until you get paperwork on you, you still considered single. Not saying it's right or wrong, but that's how a lot of people think.
So if you moving like a single person, you think that woman or that man is gonna take you seriously and gonna want to marry you?
When you get married,
You think
it's
if you're
possible.
moving like a single person,
While you in a relationship,
right?
it's possible. Some people are like, you know what, this is the highest of the high of a relationship, and what I was doing while we were just boyfriend and girlfriend, I can't do while we're husband and wife now. Not
Right,
saying
you
that it's
can't
right,
do it, but when I'm saying a single person can date whoever they want,
yeah, right.
they don't have to check in. I still feel like when you're in a relationship, you need to check in from time to time.
But not like how you would
need
be
to
in the
be
marriage.
respectfully. Not how
That's how people that's how they look at it.
Well, now when you're married, now you're taking your commitment to God.
Yeah.
Now it's a covenant between you, God, and your boyfriend.
Right.
The only difference when you're dating is just you and your boyfriend,
And that's why people,
or you and your girlfriend.
and that's why people still move a certain way while they're in a boyfriend and girlfriend relationship.
We got to
There-
figure out how long. Like, you talking about a
there's
couple of
no-
months or years.
Until you get that paperwork. Let me see. Steph says, hold on, Sweet Pea, dating isn't like it used to be. That's true. Steph says, what is twofold. It's twofold. You can play the role so much that the man doesn't feel the need to put a ring on it. Oh, it's twofold. You can play the role so much that the man doesn't feel the need to put a ring on it. Oh, yeah, I feel like if you're in a relationship for a long time, and there's no taking it to the next level.
But those are conversations that you have in your
Yeah.
relationship.
But that happens a lot.
It might happen, but as long as you know what your expectations are in your relationship and both you guys have that same expectation, I mean, at some point, you should know, okay, the next step is to get married. There should be orders to this thing. Now, if you're just dating somebody just for the fun of it and it's not serious, then okay.
Well, and if you're dating someone that's not serious, they're gonna move how they want to move.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
But you got to stick to your ground. If you know you're dating somebody and you really like that person, and because in the beginning you're not gonna know if that's the person you want to marry or not.
No.
You got to really get to know this person. Go through some things with this person.
Sweet Pea, you say both ways. What you mean by both ways? Let me see. But at the end, when someone says but at the end of the day, it's always something. At the end of the day, let me see. But at the end of the day, you're claiming single on your income, taxes. Damn. I'm telling you, man, like, it doesn't make it right, but a lot of people play that role, like, you know what I'm saying, like, and women too, like, you know, on both ways. Like, some women won't do certain things until you put that ring on their finger, and you could be boyfriend and girlfriend. What's the famous saying?
About what?
You want me to be your wife, but I'm not your wife.
And see, I don't agree with that. You want me
to play wife. That's what's being said. You want me to play wife.
I don't agree with that. I look at it completely different. I look at it as if the person that asks for your hand in marriage, they see a wife in you. So you would have had to be doing something to make this man marry you. And just because you get married, you don't automatically switch it on and be like, okay, I'm a wife now. Let me do this, that. No, you should have already been doing some of that stuff. Now, if you're getting to the point where you're tired of doing it and you was only doing it to be a wife, you started out wrong from the beginning. Yeah. That needs to be something that's already in you and something that's already in him.
Alteria says, but sometimes it has to be that way because the other person gets comfortable and forgets the common goal of marriage. Yeah.
Well, then, and that's when we as women have to make a decision. Well, if he's not on board and he's not ready to make that commitment, don't waste your time.
Yeah. You have to know.
Don't settle.
You have to know exactly what you want.
But both you guys have to be on the same page, even in your relationship.
Yeah, women, you can't settle. You have to know exactly what you want. You have to have that conversation with that man. And men, you have to know what you want. You have to see a wife in this woman. You know what I'm saying? And you can't waste her time. So you have to, both parties have to know what they want. Right. If she's not showing wifely duties, I won't say wifely duties. I don't like the way that sounds, but that might be the right thing to say.
But if they know what you mean.
Huh? Yeah, if you're not showing something that you see your wife on her, don't waste your time. Ladies, if you're not seeing something that he's husband material, where he's just dragging along.
Right. If you see that he's getting comfortable or he's not going back to the gender roles, doing stuff that a husband would do as far as providing and protecting, then you have to look at those things and decide whether or not this is someone you want to marry, because chances are just because you get married, he's not going to automatically change into that person that you think a husband should be. He needs to already be that.
Either she has to be signs shown on both ways. Like, she's not going to change and start doing wifely duties when y'all get married. Chances are she's going to do the same thing she was doing before because you married her. Right. So she figured, this is the way you took me. I'm going to keep doing it because you're happy with it.
Yeah. Why buy the cow if you can have the milk for free? That's what they say.
You know what I'm saying? Moo. That's what it is. And see, Katrine says, don't waste your time. Yes, that is so true.
Yeah, just first of all, you have to be you regardless. And if you're not that woman that does something that he might expect you to do, like cook or clean, don't fake it just to be no wife. Be who you are. And men, same thing. Yeah.
We have to start making excuses on the people that we choose, because that's the people that we chose. So if you don't like something about the person,
they're gonna change.
Yeah, if you don't like something about the person, don't be with the person. You chose that person. You can't say all women are this or all men are that. It's just the people you decide to choose. You know what I mean? So, but thank you, IG, for joining us. You can listen to the rest of this or what you missed on YouTube. Thomas Game Podcast on YouTube. We appreciate y'all joining us. So we'll see y'all another time. All right.
Share our stories.
Yep, share the story. It'll be on IGTV.
And really, let us know what y'all think. Leave some comments. We get the same people that comment all the time, and we appreciate y'all. Those same people that comment, we love y'all. We really appreciate it. But we need some more people.
Hey, we're gonna rock it. Whether it's 5, 10, one person, you know what I'm saying? We're gonna do the best of our ability. That's what we're gonna do. So, did you want to get into say anything before we get out here?
No, I think we good.
And again, you can follow us on IG, the Thomas Game Podcast. Also on YouTube, the Thomas Game Podcast. Subscribe. Also, you can check us out, listen to us on Spotify, Google Podcasts, iTunes, Anchor. And again, the email if you want us to go over something, our opinions, the Thomas Gang 2020 @gmail.com. And it's the Thomas Gang, and we out.
All right.